Okay, hey everybody. This is going to be the first in a series of videos just showing off my Minecraft world and what I've made. Hopefully give some people some ideas and show them how to do some things. This is my first little base here that I made in my first night. Well, not the whole thing, but it is very incomplete still. I haven't really done a lot of work. I pretty much abandoned it. But I'm going to show you really quick just some of the redstone and Minecraft stuff. That's usually what I'm going to be showing you here. So here's a typical combination lock door. Go over it, nothing happens until you put in, I think this is the right combination. I just built this and I have not memorized it, I don't think. Yeah, there we go, that's right. So these just toggle it off to open and close, so I don't have to worry about it. This will be a little vault or something like that. I'll put all my iron bricks and my gold bricks and whatnot in here. Not fancy enough to have diamond bricks yet. Okay, just open for me, you son of a bitch. No, no, don't do that. There we go. Alright. And now it closes for me, bit of a delay there. And wrong combination. Nothing happens, and I will show you really quick. Can't really go into too much of a how-to and how to build this right now, but I will if anyone wants me to. I'm just going to show everything off mainly in this video, for the first couple videos at least. So this is the combination right here, and basically this is the output for it. And if the combination is wrong, this doesn't do jack, but if the combination is right, then when you hit the pressure plate, it will actually change this. So this is the outputs that goes down to here. And this is one of those fancy, I don't know the latch names or anything like that, but this is the one where for every 2 changes of state, which would be from this thing right here that I'm pointing at, this changes once and it stays that way. So, you know, every time you run over a pressure plate or hit a button, it changes twice. So that's what you want to happen. So this just outputs, and got some coal there I'll have to get later, just sitting there. And it goes to here, and this is from the inside of the door, or the outside I guess, and this is from the inside up there, up the stairs, and it's the same thing. It just comes down here and it goes into here, and this is where they come together, and this right there is the output that goes to the doors themselves. And it's kind of, that's just for the other door on the other side. And this is just where it comes down from, there's the pressure plates up there, the other two. So, like I said, I can go into more detail on how this works later. But for now, let's get the hell out of here. And it's my minecart stuff is what I really want to show off. So, you know, whatever, I'll fix that later. Come up here. I've got one of those fancy water elevators, although it bugs out a lot on me. Was those bones down there? What the hell? Okay, let's get the hell out of there. I don't know. I think maybe some mobs can get through somewhere. But I'll worry about that later. So that's the departures. So this is made by a guy named Narcotic. He's got a how-to video that I'm gonna link, and it's a basic minecart thing. Well, that's not really that basic. It's pretty advanced actually. So you got the 1 perma booster up top. In his thing, you only need the 1 perma booster. As you can see, I have other boosters stashed around, and it kind of goes all fancy. Drops down and whatnot, but it isn't strictly necessary. You can make it so you don't have to do all that. But this booster's up there, perma boosting. When you come in here and you're on the stone pressure plate, nothing happens. But when there's just something on the wooden, like your cart, once you're out of it, then it comes down and it picks up your cart, just like that. And it loops back around, it goes back up there, and now this is where your cart would end up, because it just goes right here, and this is your departures, and it does nothing until you get in it. And this right here is just a track switcher, because I got a station this way and a station that way, and I've got the torch corresponding just so I can actually look at it and see which one it's currently set at. Makes it a little bit easier. Sometimes I forget still though. But yeah, spawn station, that's where I want to go. So I get in, the same cart comes down, it just comes down the other way this time. Then it goes back up top, and it just keeps on perma boosting for me. So this is a two-way booster. On my way back, it'll boost back up, and so that I don't have to lay 2 tracks down, just have the 1 track to go both ways. Kind of saves on materials. I'll get out and show you how to make that real quick. It's pretty easy. All it requires is a bend. If you have a straightaway and you try and do that, you'll hit the block or something like that. You'll bounce off. Not all the time, but maybe like 1 out of every 4 or 5 times, which is enough to piss you off. So I'll get off right here and just show you. Actually, I don't need to. See, there's a bend there. That's all there is. And if anyone wants to see more of that, I can. But so here we go. This is the way this works. I'm in here. I'm sitting in it. You know, maybe I went AFK or something like that while I was traveling. Nothing happens. I get out, and now just the wooden's down, and this goes. But this one is a monstrosity. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just had a phone call I had to take. So we just watched the cart go away, and as you'll see on this station, this is where my spawn point is. It's right down there. I'll show you in a second. But it's a little bit different because of that. So instead of looping around this way like it would normally do and going to departures, it goes up this way. And here, I'll follow the track for you. Goes up here, it goes around. This is just a delaying tactic. This is the whole reason it does this, because it comes down and it comes back onto the same track that the booster cart came down. So the booster cart comes down and it goes up this way and it goes with this booster, and by the time this comes around and comes out here, this booster is back down. That's why it does that. So they both go on the same track now, and they come up here, and there's another little booster here because from here it needs to jump up this, and here is our stack of carts. So you've got your whole for however many times you die, you can die that many times in a row before you got to put your carts back on. So maybe one day I'll set up an automatic return so you don't even have to worry. Actually, I'm sure I will do that. Might be the next thing I work on, but I should finish my place first. But anyways, so the cart goes up there. I've got another video for you on how to do this style of station. I don't know if there's anything for combining them, but I can do that myself. If anyone cares, at least. So there's another perma booster here, and the pressure plates by the doors down there correspond to this, and I'll show you those ones. There's the stone one you probably saw, and they just open this up so this cart comes out, gets some speed with this. This is a double way booster, and it picks up one of those. It just picks up one. Now, hopefully I can do this without fucking it up. Sometimes I screw it up when I run by because I bump them, although I've got that there now, so I shouldn't really worry. So, yeah, it comes here, it picks up the booster, it comes up here, it comes back down, picks up the booster again, it gets boosted back into the perma booster. Meanwhile, this cart keeps on going. It's got this here to take it over the pressure plate without getting slowed down. And this pressure plate, it's a wooden one, so the cart itself can do it with no one needing to be in it. It changes that right there. I'll do that without screwing that up. There we go. And the way I want it is to be, yeah, that's the way I want it right now. That's the way it was. So when it goes this way, it comes down, and there's your departure pad right there. So it drops on it for you. And when it comes this way, it comes with that booster. It comes here, it turns right here, and it drops down. And let me jump over there. It drops down onto that incline right there. And the departure cart also comes up this way and also drops down. When it drops down, it catches this, which sits here, which instantly gets it to boosting. So now this is perma boosting, because this is where the usual perma booster is in the normal style of minecart station, like the one back there. So and this works by it's got this right here, which puts it back there after it's done. So it goes up the incline and then back down, and it shoots it back there. And so now this starts perma boosting, and then it keeps on feeding carts as long as it's on. Like that'll keep on going out and feeding carts as long as it's on. So the one cart comes down and starts perma boosting, and the other cart comes down and drops in your departures. And now I will show you without taking fall damage. I don't know why I did that. But, so here's the on switch. Opens the door for me. I've got that other door there just in case I want to do this without hitting the button. That's the off switch. Here is, where's my, there we go. Here's where I spawn. Right down here. I just got, it opens on both sides again. Kind of inconvenient, but it pays for itself, I think. Oh, there we go. Didn't even catch this time. So now we're back up. This is the death button. I'll have to explain that in a second. So here's the off switch. Just it's already off, so it doesn't really do anything. And this just turns it back on. This and this one's the exact same thing. They just like if I hit this and don't even hit that and run that, it makes no difference. So this just turns it back on for myself, and that turns it back off, of course. And you can hear, there we go. You can hear it do the click on the pressure plate up there, so you know what's going to happen, so you know when to run across this to turn it off. Because if you just stay there and don't turn it off, like I said, it'll just keep on feeding carts. So that's kind of a disadvantage. So now we've got the one cart that's going to be here, perma boosting. And we've got this. When I get in this, it's going to launch this cart out just like it does in a normal one. And it's going to go this way. And it's going to come down. It's going to launch me off to my destination. It's going to come right back up and keep on perma boosting. And I want it to still be in here for when I arrive, because then when I get out, there's actual cart there to come down. And I'll show you just... Fuck! I knew that was going to happen, yet I did it anyways. Whatever. So, where the hell is... There we go. This is the side it comes down for arrivals. Yeah, it's ass backwards. But comes down this way. And this is where it collects your cart, and it goes back up to the storage. And it goes back up to the storage with your cart. So now there's nothing in there anymore when you arrive. But when you run across this, it just loads it all back up for you. And that's the way it works. I've got some extra carts in here, just in case. I've got so many bloody carts. Once again, I've got the, let's make sure this is right. There we go. So now I get in. Launches down. I know I didn't get into the redstone for any of that. It's pretty well hidden right now, but I can and will do that if anyone wants me to. So this is the first part of the ride. This isn't really much, just kind of zigzags. The underwater part's kind of cool, though. I don't know how insecure this is. I haven't had anything get in yet, but I'm sure one day a creeper's going to be there or something that's going to blow up on me. Or a bloody spider. But despite looking cool, it also stops you from getting slowed down. If you have them right next to your cart, any sort of wall there, it'll slow you down. Like right here, it's screwing me up when it's like this. But for a little while, it's not too big of a deal. Just for long stretches, you'll have to have a booster, like so many bloody boosters, it's not even worth it. And of course, you can always extend this out so that you can still have the walls come all the way down without rubbing against it, but then it's just a ton of extra material, especially glass if you want to make it out of glass like I did. So down we go. Pick up this guy. My underwater station here, I think I'm going to have an underwater animal farm. That's what I'm going to do.